Good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. We bring a live guided meditation to you every day of the year. And today, our guest meditator is Eileen Murray. Eileen, we're so glad you're here.
Thank you, Ruth.
Eileen she's an amazing teacher and she works individually with folks as well. So I know you'll get to see a little bit of what Eileen offers today. So, Eileen, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Ruth, and welcome everyone. What we're going to explore today is letting go of seeking, spiritual seeking, and asking the question, what am I? I'm here. I have to tell you, I'm here with two dogs, and one of them just is really looking at me when I said, what am I? So we welcome in that consciousness, and I'd invite you also to welcome in anyone you know. I think of people who are getting ready to transition or in that stage of deep change in their life in one way or another, who are looking to be the light that they are. And so I'm going to invite you. I just have to say, if the dogs start to bark, I have to tell them to stop. So I'm just going to say that right now. So I invite you to close your eyes. And we're going to ask the question, what am I? And we'll first look at this from the place of often looking to seek as spiritual seekers to find who we are. I think most of us have been on that journey in one way or the other, but who we are is already here in its fullness. The light of who we are. And we can get into the trap of thinking I have to do one more thing or take one more course or do this, and then I'll find myself. But it becomes endless. And it becomes an endless sense of dissatisfaction. So I'm going to ask you to focus on what you believe you are. What do you believe you are? Now you may come to mind that I am, because we often talk, I am a teacher, I have done this. And then bring your attention from the mind down into the inner spaciousness of your being. And breathe. Allow yourself to simply allow the attention to move from the mind, even though we're asking a question, into the inner spaciousness. And again, if I focus on what do I believe I am, if I am more than that, what am I? And whatever image or feeling comes up or whatever presents, if I'm even more than that, what am I? And breathe. And with whatever image or whatever present itself, if I am even beyond that, what am I? And if I'm even beyond that, what am I? And if I'm even beyond that, what am I? And whatever is presenting, if I'm even beyond that, what am I? And if the mind comes in with any resistance or any thought, if I'm even beyond that thought or feeling, what am I? And if I'm even beyond this physical body, what am I? And if I'm beyond that, what am I? If I'm beyond my achievements in life, what am I? If I'm beyond the happenings of what I'm doing today, what am I? And if I'm even beyond that, and even beyond that, and if I'm even beyond that, what am I? If I am pure presence or light, I am that. I am that which is behind form. I am that which is behind thought. I am that. And allow that which is beyond form, allow that which is beyond thought, allow that which is beyond any condition, allow that which is beyond any achievement, allow that which is beyond any failure, allow that presence, that beingness to be. Allow yourself to rest as that presence. Rest beyond thought. Rest in the spaciousness beyond form. And breathe. And as you stay resting, be aware, be the awareness that is aware of resting in that spaciousness and as that spaciousness. I am that which is beyond that which I thought I was. I rest in the spaciousness that is beyond what I thought and believed I was. I am that spaciousness. And out of that conscious awareness of the spaciousness arises form. And out of the spaciousness and the awareness that I am arises thought. And I witness as this spaciousness, that thought and that form. I witness that activity. And that activity comes and goes. The thought comes and goes. Form comes and goes. And what is always present is the awareness, the presence. I am is always present and aware of what comes and what goes. The awareness, the presence of love is present everywhere as an activity of the essence of the presence. Peace is an activity of presence everywhere. Harmony. And now think of the person or the situation that we first invited to be a part of this. To be that presence, that love is presence there as the one infinite light, the one infinite presence. We rest as the oneness, the one light that has no need for thought, while being present to thought, that is present as form. That is present as infinite love, active everywhere. That presence is active as the body, the light body. That is present even where disharmony seems to be. When the presence is acknowledged, it is active there. And if there's inharmony, what am I if I'm even more than that. And rest and open even more to the presence of the light of I am. And just see if there's anything from that consciousness and as that consciousness that wants to tell you or show you anything that is relevant to you now. For all there is now. If we're concerned of anything, it's in the past, it's a memory. We're worried about the future, that is in the future. The now is always all there is now. And what is here now? And we give thanks for the awareness to be aware. And we give thanks that we have the awareness wherever there seems to be disharmony. If I'm even more than that disharmony, what am I? If there is disharmony, what is there that's more than that now? So we remain as the infinite presence, the infinite light. That is the fullness of life now. And we see the other as that infinite one light. We see our earth as that one light. We see all of form behind the form. Whatever we're seeing in our senses or feeling, behind that is the presence, the awareness, the pure awareness, the I am. That is perfect and whole. Even where disharmony seems to be, we bring our attention to the wholeness that is behind the seeming imperfection. And I simply invite you to bring your attention here now And whenever you feel ready, just check in again to see if there's anything further in the peace. And as the peace and as the harmony, as that spaciousness, that open spaciousness behind form, if there's anything that comes to your mind that you've been given, and that later you can either write about or even draw. And staying as that openness, you can create a dialogue with that image. In that open spaciousness, and ask it if it has anything further it wants to share with you. And we give thanks for the light and the truth and the wisdom and the love and the harmony that is here now as our consciousness. Thank you.
Eileen, that was beautiful. I was reminded of those self-imposed limitations that we put on ourselves. And we do it all the time. We just keep bringing ourselves back into the 3D and seem to pick up all the things that we're not doing right, that we aren't enough, that we're not living up to whatever standard we've set for ourselves. So thank you for taking us to that place that is so far beyond that. As you said, beyond form and thought.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, because that's what the mind structure does, the programs that we've been all that have been here since the beginning of time, that we have to be careful with ourselves and not beat ourselves up about it. I find is really becoming lovingly aware of it and realize what it is and what it isn't, because it isn't what we are, but it is what we've been indoctrinated with, and it's everywhere.
Right. Right. Wow. I'm going to have to do this one again. That's not I'm going to have to. I'm going to get to do this one again because I think the more we can just keep putting ourselves out there in that truest form of who we are as spirit, the better we have expectations of ourselves here and know where we fit in here. We know where we can truly give of ourself here. So, Eileen, so much appreciation to you for this today.
You're most welcome.
Eileen, if people want to know more about you and maybe check in with you about what you could provide for them, how do they contact you?
My website is eileenscreations.ca, and my information is there, or they could email me at Murray, MURRAY 50 @gmail.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank
And to
you.
our friends, thank you for being here today. And thank you for trusting us that what we're providing is something that's safe for you spiritually and for your own spiritual transformation. Can't wait to see where we all end up here. So much love to each and every one of you. Take good care.